Hidden elements. Main clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventures, so do not hesitate to look for them. Which means we're going to spend a long time searching this place. Let's have a look around before we do anything else. Ooh, what is that?
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Nothing. Oh, something here. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice and a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. That could be useful. Wish we could find some, say, golden elixir, or some
Lives of the noble Greeks and Romans.
Some royal jelly would be really nice too.
A biography of the great men.
Let's flip through it.
Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Oh, look, there's a Gunner manuscript.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Okay.
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
George Washington?
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
What the
Pleased to
heck
meet
is
you, Mr.
going on
President.
here?
Louis Maurice
Good
de
grief.
Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must
No?
admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network.
Yeah?
What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
Oh, I don't have etiquette or anything. Say my mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends,
Oh, you're...
do any
The
of you
Duchess
know
is
the
obviously
reason why we're here
conspiring
this
with
time?
something with our
Not
mother.
in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer.
we'll see
but
what happens.
I do not know the reason why.
You see,
I want to
Louis,
save
every
her.
time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something or be truthful. She's gone missing.
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her
We'll
stay
trust
here.
them.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother.
Alright.
He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case
the
has delayed our
heck is
host,
he?
Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening.
Oh,
and
he's
he
an old
sends
one.
his deepest
Very
apologies.
wrinkly, very
He's asking
pompous,
he hasn't
very...
even turned up? Great
Ugh.
start.
Alright.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Let's stay with Washington. He seems to know more about our mother
Let's
right
see what
now.
Washington has to say.
Sir,
And also we've got
if
the
you don't
Duchess
mind,
there.
I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing.
So
I know
he
your
already
mother
knew.
well.
Okay.
Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is
Oh,
in
she-
fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
She's part of the Golden Order too, so...
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my
I'm
lad.
going to trust these two.
And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Where does Emily know my mother?
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for
sorry.
even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved.
Alright.
Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you see her?
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truth from rumor served me well. Such as
interesting.
preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads.
Okay, this...
What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's
This
it.
is very interesting.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information.
Very interesting.
Thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer
I'm loving
is a
this
man of
game.
his
It's
word.
very-
You won't be disappointed. And I am
It's very,
persuaded that your mother's research
how'd you
is
describe
his
it?
main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came
It's
to this
very-
island without notifying the other members.
All I
As
can
for
say is
myself,
interesting.
I did not
I-
know.
I'm
I'm
loving
here
the
at the
whole
request of Sir Home,
skill
a situation
and
regarding
energy
the Crown of England to resolve,
elements of
and to
it.
see what Lord
It-
Mortimer has to propose to us.
It makes for a
As for
very
me, Lord Mortimer
interesting
asked me here
experience.
to speak about the future of America.
It's different than anything else
I
I've
did
ever
not know that your
played.
mother would even be among us. In any case,
And you really
no
have
one
to
has yet
think
mentioned
about what
associating
choices
the
you
order.
make and how they're going
We
to
haven't found
affect in
many
the long
clues
run. You have to decide who you want to trust. We're going to trust them.
But I
Fate
did find a
unlocked.
book that belongs
Inquisitive.
to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yeah, it's not like she's
Yes,
lost her
I hope
hand or anything.
Careful, they're coming back.
What the heck is that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time
What
with
was with-
Mr. Washington,
what
my
was
dear,
with Washington's
or you'll
look when
lose
he
your pretty
was looking
accent.
at her?
You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
It does indeed.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer.
Right.
I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You'll find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Alright.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to
What's
stay
with
with
his
us,
look?
but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Let's see here.
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Yeah.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
What?
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Okay. Now, Elizabeth Adams. Wait, what? Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Why is she here? Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder. Devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety, her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from the inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Home and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has been at the manor for a short while now. That's interesting. Haven't seen him yet. Sarah Faustine Derichet is a rich French aristocrat. It's what I said at the beginning. Everyone here is someone of importance. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society. Politics, trade transactions, secrets of state, or paranormal spheres. The Order had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa, not to mention the expansion of her occult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son, Louis, to become the new face of the Golden Order. Okay. Sir Gregory Home, Baron of Nottingham. Okay. He's a very influential British aristocrat, confirmed royalist. Sir Gregory Home spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of national debt. Being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Home always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend Lord Mortimer. Alright. It's interesting. We'll have to see. I don't quite trust this guy. A distinguished speaker down, not even going to try and pronounce his name, worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in pectore. He was thus able to use this relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by Sir Gregory Home, I wouldn't say Piaggi, is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to represent the interests of the Holy See. That is us. Ever since he was a young child. Typo. Devs. Louis moved into his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on his 14th birthday he entered the Golden Order, the secret society headed by Sarah. Precocious, Louis progressed quickly at her side. Despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines, he climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases, for which he was particularly talented. As time went on, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis becoming the head of the Golden Order. Okay. Emily Hillsborough. Immunity is logic. English Duchess, close to the English crown, very discreet about her origins. Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding. That some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister, William Pitt, to take her as private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Lord Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island, because for nothing in the world would she miss one of these famed receptions. Okay. Very beautiful. Founding father, first president of the United States. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sire de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the Golden Branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. Alright. Map. Alright. Talents. Unlocked something. Traits. Inquisitive. Okay. Gain 1 skill point in occultism. Which is where? Okay. Awesome. Handy. Alright.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day.
Yeah, you
Right.
can say that, man.
Where is my room?
I already see something I can search.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, this must be her room. Can't go in. Which way is our room? A lot of luggage just sitting around.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon is here too? Wow, this is interesting, isn't
Sir
it?
Jacques Perreux.
Jacques Perreux. Wasn't he some bigwig in the French Revolution or something like that? Guillotined a lot of people, didn't
A
he?
few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Okay. Golden elixir, okay. This is what we needed. Cure our intoxicatedness.
Decorum guide.
Ooh. That could come in handy. Oh, hey. Right. Okay. Serum cosmetic. Okay, these are different things we can read at the end of our quest. Most one skill point in etiquette, conviction, occultism, or science. We'll probably go etiquette. Whoa, hi there. Alright, we need to find the 3 pieces of that, because that would be very useful. And I just realized tab brings up our map. See if there's anything over here. Nothing over here. Anything here? Can't go downstairs again. Alright. Just itch my nose and okay. Devil's Thorn. Sure is a lot, isn't there? It's up to the 3rd floor. Where's this? God, camera. Come on. Don't know what goes on with cameras sometimes. It's really weird. Who's this?
Monsieur Johann von Wollner.
Johann von... Why does that sound familiar? Sure, a lot of distinguished guests here, aren't there? A lot of big names from history. I love the different sounds the different floors make. It's very nice. Oh, where was the pin?
A Chinese coin. recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cache.
Bing, ding. Just a little jokey there for you. Oh, what do we see?
A Chinese coin.
More Chinese coin. A lot of Chinese coins around, aren't there?
President George Washington.
Alright, so that's Washington's room. Can we talk to him? Nope. What is this? Another coin. Alright. What is this? Oh yay, royal jelly. Awesome. Ah. Do apologize for that, guys.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Alright, that's the Cardinal's room. Whose room is this?
Huh, that's me.
Alright. We're gonna finish looking around first, see if we can find any other items to hoard.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Oh, this must be who our mother was searching for. Godoy. Alright, hopefully we'll meet him soon. Because I just passed him here. Die. So another coin. Another coin. What the heck is with all the coins lying around? Alright, anyway. Let's go into our room. Maybe we can search around here.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Open the letter without breaking the seal. Sounds good.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer
Yeah.
sure doesn't do things halfway.
So we have some energy if we need it. Focus state. Oh, that's handy. It's free action.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Golden elixir.
Yay. Oh, we can go outside too. Awesome. Number of books. Over here. What is up with this camera? Good God. Oh,
Honey. I couldn't
Honey.
have hoped for better.
we like honey. What's this? Ooh. That's a bit creepy, isn't it? You can just look there. Hey look, a lemon tree. Don't see lemon trees too often. Another coin. Alright, can't go in there.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Russian? What? The... Nope. Alright, it's just that. Let's go back inside. Keep searching. Ah, we can't reach that. Okay. We may have to put some points in agility. So we can... Anything else in here? Something right here.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Alright. I'm really not liking all the paintings. What's in here? Oh. What? We're just going to bed? Okay. Alright then. Man, a nap sounds really nice right now, actually. Alright. That's the end of episode 1. Or episode 1, part 1. I went up to the manor, pieced together my mother's movements, convinced Piaggi to trust me, met Miss Washington, remained in the Grand Hall, found a strange book on the Quay? I don't know. I asked questions about my mother. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small salon. I could have made an unexpected encounter. We didn't fail anything, though, so that's nice. And we leveled up. Aw, couldn't level up twice, though. Alright, we have 4 points available. Questioning, cultism. Need the agility, don't we? Let's get vigilance. Also upgrade manipulation. Sound good? Wow, 11 to upgrade again. Okay. Equipping manuscripts. Okay. It's only 1 skill point, though. What, etiquette, or let's do science right now. Now, you know what, guys? How are we doing on time? I think we're going to call it there for today. So I don't have any other announcements, so please remember to hit that like button. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell to turn on notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!